All right, so, and everyone, welcome to this voiceover video. Uh, so, this from Tuesday night's Deep Rock Galactic stream. Unfortunately, so I ended up working a bit late at the office. We ended up choosing a stream that I hadn't had, a game that I hadn't had set up for streaming, and due to issues, so. Um, I needed a voiceover there. So Dave the FoxMage did record the entire thing, and it looks good. So if you would like to see the entire thing live with full volume, go over to his Twitch channel again, Dave the FoxMage, to check that all out. I've been after him to record his views, so he finally decided to do it. So by all means, go check him out. A few other notes. The reason that we decided to do Deep Rock Galactic instead of our usual Terraria stream was due to Hurricane Ida. So some of you may know, mentioned it multiple times, Sarah Noble lives down in New Orleans, and she is without power. She did come on our stream, our Discord chat via her phone to give a little explanation. So she is fine, again, without power for indeterminate amount of time at this point. So she is, her house did take a little bit of damage, but so she's going and overseeing getting that insurance claim off the ground and the construction crews. And as soon as that's set up and getting worked on, she's going to be heading off to be with family, which hopefully by the time this is up, she'll actually be doing. Um, and so she will be available as soon as she is somewhere with reliable internet connection. But until then, so myself, Dave the Fox Mage, and MisterTanuki all had Deep Rock Galactic. Decided to play it. They'd played it a little bit, two of them earlier, so they were a little bit more up to date. I had played it once in a free demo weekend quite a while ago, I think over a year ago. So I had a little bit of uh, experience, but I was very rusty for this. Anyways, yeah, Dave Foxmage playing the gunner, Tanuki the engineer, and me the digger. And why don't we get this started? So we're uh, here. I think this is the second mission that we'd started. First mission, my video was also quite bad, so we're not going to talk about that anymore. But yeah, again, so yeah, my audio was quite bad. But we're yeah, they played a couple hours of it uh, themselves. I think like a week or so before this. And so we're basically doing my mission stream here to get me caught up, um, and playing with the dice there in the corner. So again, we had a discussion about whoever decided to include those on the dev team. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. That is exactly the type of thing that we want to be able to do with our dwarves in a mining stream. Uh, and so yeah, so I'm in a little bit slow loader here. We'll see if I can slightly. All right, so landed, and yeah, we got this big cliff face that we just immediately come into. So got some what's it, nitrite there, heating crystal. See the drill back up. A niter, that's what that is. So the red stuff they're mining. And that's basically everything at the landing zone. So checking out some lighting elements here. So you can see just how deep that is. We're all basically, well, this is going to suck. But it's Dave there putting down the zip line. He just kind of following at the end of it. I don't remember why I was a little concerned there when you go over the edge and you drop down a few feet below the line. That's just how things are. A bit of damage on the fall, and we got some gold right away, which not what we're after. If you look in the upper corner, we're after 200 more kites and what is that? Fossils. So, for those of you who don't know yet, so we are space dwarves, and basically just we've been sent by the mining company down to this planet to go and collect minerals. Our quota for the day is 200 morkite, and they told us, yeah, hey, bonus if you get some of these fossils. So we just run under that healing crystal, which, excuse me, would have been nice for me to get since I did take some damage from the end of that fall. And found some loot bugs here, which basically they're non-hostile entities that if you kill them, they give out a lot of minerals and stuff that they're in their digestive system after they've consumed the ore. So get some gold from it and that. So just try to use my pickaxe to take care of it so that I don't use up my ammo on something non-threatening when I have big giant insect or stuff like that. So we are going to be getting a swarm incoming here. As the digger, I get a flamethrower as my kind of big weapon. Gunner gets a chain gun, and engineer gets to make some turrets. I don't remember what his secondary weapon is, but yeah, flamethrower in tunnels is well, I was dealing out a lot of friendly fire, pun intended. So while I wait for the stench of that bug to die down, just go to grab a little bit more minerals here, and all right. And then we got Molly, our automated storage thing here, which dumping up my inventory into. And while I'm doing that, everyone else is, fighting for their lives, which, and, and yeah, so just looking at that kind of creepy wall there, waiting for this. I don't remember if it's damaging my asthma there, so I'm actively avoiding it. Got a little bit more gold, which I'm gonna leave it. So let's try to catch a little bit of it. Fall off the edge again. So and mostly try to get practice, and the fact that I just like those, not that they're actively hostile. I never did use the slam charges that I had, so something I should definitely check out next time. So I think the FoxMage beneath me getting some more kite. Yeah, so this is just a very big open cavern here that it's a more creepy wall. behind the creepy wall, we got some more kite, which I'm going to harvest here, and then we got the dirt plug, which will open up to more caves behind it. So I'm gathering more kites and noting that we're probably going to have to go through that wall to continue. Double checking that I got all the market there. Just checking how that wall works. Not jumping over that exposure. They did find a fossil up in the ceiling of this one, so I believe they'll denote soon. Let's see, going to go and deposit the more kite I got there. We're about a quarter way through at this point, and yeah, you can see it up there, just above my target. And so all of us have ways that we can get to stuff. The engineer can make these kind of like expanding foam platforms that he can stand on. The gunner has the zip line, and well, I have slam charges and like drill gauntlets. Allow me to like drill into the cliff face. So ultimately, ultimately we decided to zip line up. The way that the cavern was laid out, with a curved roof, just made that the most made it the easiest way to actually get to it. And yeah, FoxMage is complaining that the key to mine also the is also the key to reverse direction on the zip line. So he'd go and start doing it, and then start moving away, and have to go back, and then that. And I get some incoming aliens or bugs. So I guess we're technically the aliens to this planet. And I finally decide, hey, I have taken some damage as well. I heal up. They're finally back to full health. Getting up to the ridge here. Yeah, I believe we have at this point received word that there is a wave incoming. And so my thought is, well, let's get through this plug and continue on away. And should probably, here's my digging gauntlets. Could have probably just used my prepare for a fight, big swarm. Okay. Yep, so I was going to move us ahead, but and now we got this, and we're like, oh, we better group back up. See them up on the ridge. And get there. Clearance on this is just slightly too low for my dwarf to get through. And I kind of got myself turned around, but heading back to actually, help them. Get my flamethrower out. confused. I'm turned around. I have a little bit of lag, and we're in close quarters fight, and I'm using a flamethrower. So this is going to be pretty much what you can expect of me in most fights here. So. Yeah, breaking the ceiling because they crawl on every surface. And pretty much a lot of it is the engineers' turrets start shooting, so we know which direction they're coming out of the darken, and then just blast it. So, all right, the wave's thinning out, so that does not mean the wave is done. All right, so we move back this corner. I take some damage from somewhere. We get that cleared out, and I believe at this point they're going to go mine a little bit behind us. Yeah, they mark that Morkite vein. They're going to go do that, and we just kind of, half about over here. Morkite on the ceiling, they were like, that's not very convenient to anyone. And I'm heading back to that dirt plug, which will take us to the next section of caverns as soon as I find it. So just to the left of the creepy wall. And attempting to mark that as a way out, but does not use the same marking tactics as other marking veins and of ore and whatnot. So I really don't like them looking at me. And I'm waiting for them to finish up what they're doing. Let's see. See, I'm trying to remember if I get bored and then I get very annoyed by not being able to walk under this crystal. So there's a solution for that. Alright, so they've returned from gathering Morkite, and I'm like, okay, let's get moving out here. And if I'd almost broken through previously, moving through, trying to find minerals if it either are in here. Right. Let's see. More creepy wall. And just slowly advancing. I do like how they did the crystals in this. So And get some other collectibles here, so just grab those quick. Get down, there we go. A little bit of damage off that jump. I was trying to get slightly larger tunnels. We come on to kind of the bottom of this chamber here. A niter. So bugs fell down on us with that, and my options when they're near my compatriots are basically small pistol or friendly fire. I am not very good at throwing those up, so. Looks like I was experiencing a little bit of lag at this point, probably because the game is spawning in a bunch of monsters for us. There they are. And we are here for the Morkite, so let's grab that quick. A little bit more health. Going down and down to the deep. What we'll find beneath. Got some gold. Alright, so I'm full, so go and get our automated fuel. And Molly. Bring her up. May have been my first time actually calling for her, so. There she comes. Alright. We're 3/4 of a way to our Morkite quota. Alright, so scanners are lighting up like Christmas, so we have more bugs coming in. I'm just trying to figure out which direction, and I see them. Oh, nope. So that is, that was Tanuki carrying that large fossil. And it just sprayed my entire party with flamethrower. Should be noted that Tanuki has a perk that lets him uh, ignore half friendly fire damage. FoxMage does not, so he's taking a full brunt of that. And I've just kind of decided at this point that friendly fire is not something I want to do, so I'm just using my drilling gauntlets. Got this kind of hardened one here. Not taking a lot of hits here. We're out of close combat. I can blame the ones coming in. I think FoxMage kind of freaked me out at that point where he came around the corner. Grab some more health. Back to full. Looks like there should be some sort of ore there that we're not picking up. So we end up ignoring it. Right, got more cut here. Let's do another quick scan around. Then we found another fossil, which is great. Our list of things to get. Yep. I've needed some more kite away from leading that. So only halfway into our fossil collection though. And this is where I just kind of play around with jumping and digging. And we head up to the rim of this area. Mostly looking for fossils at this point to try to finish our secondary objective. Okay, up on one of the high walls. Hold up in one of the high walls. trying to get my bearings here. It's easy to get turned around. All right. I think I'm getting up. I turn around and a whole horde of them behind me. A supply drop. Right, so, yep, get up. Hold D. Supplied. See, so I'm trying to make myself useful around here and either find something to collect or assist others in collecting stuff. And let's see. So, engineer, very useful in those things. All right, so got our Morkite quota all met. We're one fossil shy. More or less, there's an alien fossil up there, so I'll try to get it. Orienting myself. Unfortunately, a ziplining dwarf beat me to it. So, and I realized that he managed to get it. Head back, and with all our quotas met, so we decided to call in for a retrieval. Which calling for that usually will summon the insect swarm. We're all waiting for that to happen. All right, and so now it's basically just follow the bot back. So seems to be a lot of time back to where we initially landed, although I'm told that's not always true, especially if you haven't, if you managed to meet all quotas before getting too deep into the caverns. So I'm just run and gun at this point. So I do like the mule drops these markers to give little indications of the direction you're supposed to be going in. Got 4 minutes here. I'm just kind of wedged between some crystals. And back to the big area we had been in earlier. And don't have to kill everything, just have to make it back out alive. And this is where problems initially start, because remember that big pit that we started with? Well, we're in it, and the zip line's too high up to jump and grab. And the mule can just, climb vertical surfaces, but he not so much. So a bit of climb and jump and not grabbing stuff. And we basically just decide to throw another zip line down and use that to get as high up as we can. It's kind of spraying the mountain face. And at this point, I'm like, no, I am the digger, so I'm just going to start digging. And I get up, and I think I failed to tell everyone that, hey, I got up. So they're still like manually picking their way up. And less than a minute left. Let's get going, everyone. And we're all in. Okay, so successful mission for us all. And mission complete. And I am going to need to upgrade my character at some point to, include, an appropriate dwarven beard. Uh, uh, so yeah, less, not a lot of damage. Pretty normal amount of minerals collected. So, all right, we are heading back up to station. And, so we got these statuses showing he's killed, your performance. So yeah, I've done a couple of different types of missions that as the never done before. So I got those. Have a whole bunch more that I'm in various processes of. So in progress. And yeah, so see, I got driller a couple times. Junior, I believe that was the free weekend go, and they're all upgrading. They're seeing if they have any upgrades and whatnot that they can do. So I pop in here. Turns out, no, I do not have anything of any notable upgrades available. So I just kind of go and make a few minor tweaks to to that, just designating primary layout with an indicator. Alright, so I have unlocked the salt pits here. New thing for me. And so Snooky bought us all a pint after a successful mission. So very dwarf of him. I am not of appropriate level yet to actually be able to buy pints, which is kind of sad. So yeah, I need a player rank of 3 to be able to get the basic Oleoff brew, and I am not that level yet, so a couple more missions and should do it. You can see I'm rank 2 at the moment. So all right, and okay, see, so Fox and just gonna wander around a little bit. See, starting to discuss what our next mission should be, and see, I believe get here, and so you have an egg collection mission, but I'd say note to them that apparently since I'm not hosting, I don't get to select what the mission is going to be. So FoxMage is going to have to log in and get it. She's doing. So, and so this is going to be our last mission for the day. So again, playing with the fuzzy dice. See, so our mission: go in, grab a bunch of eggs. Should we grab an egg? Basically, summons a swarm of insects, and yep, maybe fossils with our second objective. We'll find out. It's loading a bit faster this time, which is good. And all right, so yeah. So yeah, our team got egg this time, alien egg, so don't miss them. Big and whatnot. And then we have collect some blooms. So these pretty flowers around here. So start off with blooms and other collectibles. And what they didn't tell me at this point, I distinctly remember them not telling me, is that they have an egg, and yeah, they're bringing it back. So, um, yeah, there's supposed to be a swarm coming, and we are on the lookout. There it is. So, and again, get ahead of everyone else so that they're not in my line of fire. Alright, and it was behind us though. So. And so we found those ones there. Almost over. And for the last stragglers. Start find them. And so now we're looking more as much for the way out as anything else. And yeah, so it turns out these like little egg hives, dig through them, you can potentially find a way through. More chambers. But yeah, we find this dirt cloud here. I should have dealt with that. As soon as I came through, should have dealt with that, but didn't, and it ended up exploding all over me. So that, slay that, attacking me, stop it. Finding a bit of Overwatch for FoxMage there until I see a loot bug. Fortunately, I was a little too far up for their spray to get me. And keep out of the way of the miasma. So I do like, even though all these missions are essentially, go and collect X number of stuff, they do have a very different feel to them. So, go and collect, so much more kite or so much gold or whatnot. It's, one with then, like, hey, go and collect this dangerous egg that is definitely going to, attract attention of big nasty stuff. Very different feel to it. Loot bugs. I like the kind of lore that these things go and rock and other minerals, and the ores, they pass through, get purified, and you collect them. It's here to get back to Molly, so I probably could have called her forward, but it's all right. Realizing, yeah, I've taken a fair amount of hits, so I should grab a little health. So finding this little crystal bridge here that making use of. Yeah, so we definitely have a egg nest here. So we see it, we know it's there. Egg is not readily viewable, so trying to figure out how to do that. Well, they're trying to figure out how to do that. I'm getting some how that's working. see, so collect Molly over. Not a lot to give her, but give her. Bring out my inventory. Always a good thing. Just heating up this bridge here, so it easier. And down that hole before. Alright, so I see a ridge up there, and I'm just gonna head up and get to it. They've opened up some loot. They filled them up everything they got, so as well fill up the rest. As well grab the rest. Shoot. And we've all scanned the ceiling several times, and we're not seeing the egg, although that we are all very much aware that it is definitely a nest. So, the question is, how do we get to it? It is annoying me, so I took care of it. Moving forward. Around, and we find this kind of back area to the nest. And at this point, Tanuki is pretty much like, well, I'm just going to start digging into it. So we let him go and do that, and I'm more or less just going to get Overwatch, because we know as soon as he finds that egg, going to be calling in a whole bunch of stuff. We call Molly so that we can to walk the egg all the way around. And again, I'm feeling like, swarm comes, we're digging basically right above that now. And like, this is definitely a way that the swarm could come as soon as he finds that egg. So. Brightly illuminated. Be on the lookout for stuff. Checking to see how their progress is going. You can see the egg. He's got the egg. Back in Molly the Mule. Alright, so there's going to be a swarming coming, and see some of it here. exploding bugs. They are not nice. So there's a lot of stuff going on, and my computer's a little laggy, so does in no way contribute to the amount of friendly fire that I have ever, had attributed to me. So, all right. And nice thing, of course, being that the more things we kill, the less the lag is a issue. A little bit, and all right. So, ensuring that we've taken care of everything at this point, and we're also looking for, because we're only 2 eggs in, and so. And where do we go from here? So, as it turns out, this is where we kind of found out about the digging through a nest. Is Tanuki dug through the backside of the nest just got the egg out of, and found another cavern. See. And around the backside. Again, so a couple stairs with his engineering here. I'm trying just really get into, and just end up deciding, oh, I'm just going to take my own path. And so no sooner do I get there, does he pick up the egg? In. So fortunately, he did put up his turrets before grabbing the egg. So one good thing is this is a pretty narrow cavern, so just it's one tunnel out, and then this tunnel, and then the tunnel we came in on. We find another nest basically right on top of it. See, so between all of us, we should have all of our bloom met. I do like those little slug things just for the atmosphere. Maybe walk around and that comes around a corner and you see organic movement. You're like, oh no, it's swarm. Yeah, just, all right, so get all the eggs back, and just kind of waiting for that swarm to come through. And so Mr. Tanuki left his turrets up on side which appeared to be where most of the swarm was coming from. So we actually didn't see that much of the swarm ourselves. We're going to take a bit of time ensuring everything's gone before we that drop pod. As soon as we do, of course, we get that. Do not walk in front of me there, FoxMage. And yeah, so while drop pod has landed, we're gonna just wait a second to let that miasma die down. 2 of us did. So, and so down, burn all the things. Yeah. So yeah, so dropping right onto a the drop pod was like really close here, so that was like very convenient. And yeah, so we not have to run all the way back through the caves, but so again, mission completed. So see, so so it's about a third of the way through. Get myself up to miner level 3. So which is exciting because at that point I can be the one buying drinks. Okay, let's see, so on-site refining mission unlocked, and expedition length unlocked. So those are going to be some perk points available. Yep. So we egg collecting missions, and what was the other one? So just number of missions, I think. Let's see. So yeah. So if I wanted to go and change which type of dwarf I was, I could do that there. And I think this is where we were going to call it. So if you guys enjoyed this and want to see more, let us know in the comments. And I'll definitely have stuff set up better. And you can follow Dave the FoxMage on Twitch. Without anything else, without all the buffalo and whatnot. So go check that out, and we'll see you guys all next time. Bye.